Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Medieval Dynasty. Now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Toplitz Productions. We are on the 2.0 version of the game, 2.0.2.4, which is the multiplayer Oxbow map, yada, yada, yada part. Currently only available on Steam for PC players. Hello, Adele. Welcome aboard. Howdy, howdy, and happy Saturday to you. How are you today? We're playing on the Valley map, though. This is a little different playthrough than we were doing there where we were on the Oxbow for the longest time. This is more of a family deal. And speaking of family, we appreciate the love and support you've given us with the passing of my mother last Friday. There is the link still in the description to help support the Texas Valor Project. And it's TexasValorProject.com. They do support, nonprofit support for veterans who suffer from traumatic brain injury, TBIs. And my dad is involved with a group that works closely with this group. And if you would, are so inclined, we're not accepting donations to the channel right now. If you would make a donation to them on behalf of my mother, her name is in the description below. So go check that out, please. And if you feel it in your heart or have the ability, I know it's tough right now for everyone, but hey, if one person gets the message and can make a contribution, maybe that helps somebody who needs some help, and that's a good thing. So we appreciate that, and I appreciate you being here. So with that said, let's jump into this. We are on the last day, so day 3 of summer of year 2 in our little village up here on the lake. We're west of Gostovia, east of Denica, up on the lake. It's my favorite place to build. We have 3 houses. Currently, it's myself and my wife, Agnes, who is now pregnant. Neslawa, who's our cousin. And then we have Swybor, who is Neslawa's older brother. And we have hooked him up. He's found him a new girlfriend named Radomila. So we're limiting everyone's work to their skill sets for the most part here. We want to be a little bit... we don't want to be totally self-sufficient. We want to be close, but not totally. All right, that's kind of the objective here. Previously we've built out these as fast as we can, villages and whatever, to try to get, hey, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need people, boom, 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 and then start making money and all that stuff. Well, we're going a little slower this time. We've throttled back, and the premise is an alteration on the game premise, which is you are the refugee of a war. Your family's been killed, at least your parents. You've come to the valley, which is this map, in search of your uncle Jordan. Well, so his buddy Unigost is over here in Gostovia. Now, that's where our story as our character, Rasimir, who is this guy right here, dashing young man, that's where his story begins. The difference we're doing now is we are looking to find a place for some of our other family members who we expect. Everyone's plan, when the indications of war started, right? The plan was for everybody who, if it came and it became a threat, whatever, this was going to be our rally point. Was come to Gostovia, find the Uncle Jordan and whatever. Talk to the Castellan, all right? So we're gathering everyone together and we're trying to rebuild our family village. All right. So very simply, we've got a food storage building, a resource storage building. Those are kind of requirements. We've got a woodcutter shed here. We have a barn here and a farm shed here. We've got a 10 by 6 farm field here, a 10 by 6 over here, although it's not fully developed yet. We have a 10 by 30, or excuse me, 10 by 3 here. This is a pig pen here. These little squares are orchards. These are 6 apple trees. There's another 6 apple trees over here. And then there's 5 plots here of pear trees and 3 plum trees. We've got room for, I think, 9 more in here. So this is like one big orchard. I just haven't fully grubbed the ground yet. Then here behind Neslawa's house, she's a seamstress, but she can also fish and forage for us. We've got a seamstress hut. Then we've got a workshop, and our wife, Agnes, is a woodworker. She knows how to work with her hands, do work with wood and clay. And then we've got a hunter's shack here, which I'm doing most of the hunting. My skills are hunting and farming with a little bit of cooking ability. And then we have a well here. So that's our village. I think we want to add a fishing dock here. And then we'll probably look to add in a couple of more houses, an herbalist hut, and a smithy. We're trying to find our other cousin who is a smithy. And once we get that, I think Radomilla is a huntress and a cook. So we're going to need to build a kitchen at some point too. Okay. So we're going to have the facilities that you typically have in your village, but we're just limiting the amount of production. You see how we're kind of hamstringing ourselves? Part of it is we're only doing 3-day seasons. There is not much time to do what I would normally do, which I would normally go and run the looting path, which you, of course, start here, and you go over here, and you come down here, and then you go down here, and you all around, and you run around the map, and you find lots of free stuff, and then you go sell it, and you make tons of money. That's not happening because I really don't have the time for it. I mean, you see right now, I actually need to go make some money, but I really don't have the time for it. So that's what's making this a challenge. So, oh, we're going to need another bag before we throw down some cabbage seed. But what we're working on right now, let me see if I've still got the hoe with me. I don't. So I think we've got to get started here on, all right, we've fertilized this field. See the dark stuff? That's poo or fertilizer. We need to hoe the field. We need to, hoe it. We're going to grub it. The first time you do it's called grubbing. Then after that, you have to till it, basically. So let's put this in slot 7. Boom. And we'll start up on this end of the field, and we'll start working. Oh, wait, it's unfertilized. Oh, so we had started this, and we quit because it was night. Right, it was dark. All right, cool. So we'll just, oh, wait a minute. No, we hadn't fertilized that part. Oh, we got a new level of farming. Hooray. So let's go throw down a point or 2 on that. Oh, yay, it's skill level 4, so we get 2 points. So, skilled farmer gives us more crops. Careful farmer makes our tools last longer, which both are good. Farming knowledge helps. It would be good to unlock a tier 2 skill so we can unlock a tier 3. Less stamina consumption. Let's go ahead and just do that. And now we got to decide where to put this other point. Farmer's trance means faster. Skilled orchardman means more crops from the orchards, which is good. Skilled farmer means more crops from the fields, and farming knowledge means we get 10% more experience doing the work. Since we're doing all the work, but careful farmer is good because it allows our tools to last longer. I'm actually going to go with that for, wait a minute, before we do that, let's stop for a second and think this through. Skilled farmer means 50% chance to harvest additional crops. I actually, we're going to do farmer's trance. That's faster farming. Okay, cool. All right. Farming master is less stamina consumption, and that kind of helps to balance the trance, because trance is faster work, right? So then your stamina burns faster. And if you don't have something to offset that, then it's kind of a moot point, right? That makes sense? I think it makes sense. Sounds like it makes sense to me. So we'll go ahead and we'll knock this part out. Then we'll grab the rest of the fertilizer to take care of the field. Oh, hello. Missed that spot. Hopefully we're going to get some folks in here off of Facebook, and I welcome you guys. I put out a rather cryptic message because of the issue with the family. I did, on request, been told, hey, look, don't be putting this on social media. So I didn't. I put a link to this video on social media. And in the description of this video is information regarding what I wasn't able to post about on social media. So hopefully folks will be able to do some good. It's not about me. It's about doing good for those who need the help. And doing that in my late wonderful mother's name. So Appreciate everybody, and make sure you check out that link in the description. What was that? Was that me making noise? Or is that? Oh no, that's the piggy. There are piggies over here. All right, so now that's got the field to this point. So we have a bag, but we're going to need another bag. So Pop's got a brand new bag. Actually, we're going to grab one of these simple bags. I think we'll be able to handle what we need here. And we're going to grab another 20 fertilizer because that's what we need. And so we're going to switch to the bag. Now, this is how you do farming, okay? Once you've created a field, and the fields have to face north, south, east, west, all right? I recommend a 10 by 6 field because it's easy for you to work by yourself, okay? You go in, you open the menu, you have to equip the tools first, all right? So look here. So I got the bag in slot 2, I've got the hoe in slot 7. Those are the 2 critical tools for preparing a field, all right? So we got the bag up. Now I'm going to right click and then go to field, and we're going to go fertilizer, okay? So now, once you have initially grubbed the ground, that takes us to effectively this state. Although you can see stuff there because we harvested flax. And you have to grub the ground the first pass. Then that's done. Once that's done once, you're set. Beyond that, it's fertilize, till, sow, reap, repeat. 4 steps, all right? So once you've done the initial setup of the field, and I'll show you that here in a minute. We were talking about in the video description the basics of farming. All right, now, so the bag broke. So now we're going to put the simple bag in there. Where is it? There, yep, there. Okay, so now. Oh, jeez. I have a phone call, so can you guys give me just a second here? And I will be right back. All right, sorry about that, folks. All right, sometimes you get phone calls you just got to take, and timing's not the best, but we'll get through it. All right, so we're going to continue laying down fertilizer here in this last section of the field. So, again, the process, you have to do the initial grubbing of the ground after you've laid out the dimensions of the field. And if you lay out a field and you're not happy with it, just use your hammer, right-click, and destroy it. So let me show you over here. Here's another field. All right, we've partially planted. See all the sticks around it? This is a 10 by 6 field. So this is about the size of one tile. If you look at the length, I'm going to stand right here. This is the size of one tile from there to here to there. Okay? And we had cabbage planted here, and then we've got just like 4 things of beetroot and 4 things of carrots here. But now, your initial deal, once you see how it's not grubbed up, you strike the ground with the hoe, and now it's grubbed up. Okay? There's your basic thing you have to do. Then see required bag fertilizer. All right? So then you begin, excuse me, sorry about that. You begin the process of lather, rinse, repeat. 4 steps. You fertilize, which we did here. Then you till or unplow. It says unplowed, but you're actually just tilling it, whatever. All right? And then you sow, and then once the stuff grows, then you reap. All right? And then you start over. You fertilize, you hoe, till, plow, whatever. And then you plant or sow, and then you reap. And so if you decide, hey, you know what, I'm not happy with this, like my example for this, let me go grab our cabbage seeds. So I'm going to put and you've got to have this farming shed if you're going to automate this process. All right. So if you're going to have a, oh, you know what, we're probably going to need another simple bag or 2. Just grab those. They only last so long. They're only good for 30 uses, which actually is good enough to do the entire field. But the bag we've already started using, see, it's already worn down partially. So, you know what? But let's just do that. Let's just put that one back, and we'll put one of these back, and we're just going to use one simple bag. So I need 60 cabbage seed. I'm going to transfer that. So you have 2 options. You can have all your stuff in the farm shed, which needs to be as close to the fields as possible, because your farm workers, when you assign them to work, okay, and you do that here in your management tab. So say we want Swibor to do work farming, we come down here and we click on his workplace, and then we assign him to the farm shed. You put 4 people in the farm shed, okay? They know what to do based on what you've set up here. See our crops? Field 1 is 60. Currently it's flax. Now, flax plants in the spring and it harvests in the summer. Basically everything plants in spring except rye. Rye plants in the autumn and harvests in spring. Carrots can be planted in winter and harvest in summer, or they can be planted in spring and harvest in autumn. They're a 2-season crop. Okay? Now, everything else plants in spring. Cabbage plants in spring, harvests in summer, or plants in summer and harvests in autumn. It's the one oddball that plants in summer. So there's something you can plant all 4 seasons, but the majority of stuff plants in the spring. Now, for single season crops, you've got flax, onions, and cabbage. They plant in spring, harvest in summer, or cabbage plants in summer, harvest in autumn. Everything else grows over at least 2 seasons. So you've got your stalk crops, which are flax, which we already covered, plants in spring, harvest in summer. You've got this field here. This is oats. Oats plant in spring and harvest in autumn. Then you've got rye, which plants in autumn and harvests in spring. Over here is carrots. We've already talked about that. That's a winter, summer, or spring, autumn cycle. Beetroot is a plant in spring and harvest in autumn deal. Poppy is plant in spring, harvest in autumn deal. Then these are trees in the orchards right here, and hops. Wheat is another one of the oddball deals. Wheat plants in spring, harvests in autumn, 2-season crop. But it also plants in autumn. But that's winter wheat, and it harvests in summer. So that throws your schedule off. If you're going to do wheat in the autumn, your best bet is then to pair it up with cabbage in the summer. Then you'll have the field in use year-round. Rye and oat should be cycled together in the same field, because in a lot of cases you use this to produce animal feed. Okay, that's your 2 critical pieces for animal feed. You have to have oat grain, rye grain, and straw. And when you thresh any of these on the floor in the barn and threshing floor, your byproduct is wheat grain, oat grain, rye grain, and straw. Okay? So that's how all this works. So it's good to understand your crop scheduling and what you can do with that. So what we're looking at now is we're going to plant cabbage for the summer to harvest in autumn. Then we have options. We could just reset the field for next spring to do flax in spring and cabbage in summer, or we could plant rye, which would then harvest in spring. The only issue is you got to have more fertilizer to do that. So you better have a plan for fertilizer. Early game, it's best to collect in spring of year one, collect a whole bunch of unripe berries, and then just throw them on the ground outside your barn. And they'll turn to rot. Now it takes 10 rot to make one fertilizer. Pigs are a better option. Okay? Because if you feed the pig, they produce manure. And it takes 2 manure to make 1 fertilizer. And it takes 1 fertilizer per tile on the ground. Okay? So, if I want to automate this for a worker, I need to change this because otherwise, basically the field's done now. It's ready to plant. Okay? I want to change it to cabbage. So we're going to double click on this field. And now you can see the status here based on the color. Not grubbed up means the field's been laid out, but it hasn't been grubbed. That's step 1. Lay the field out. Step 2 is grub it up. Unfertilized is when it's between seasons. You've harvested and then it goes into the unfertilized state. So remember when I talked about the process then? Okay? You have to grub 1 time. Then from then on, it's unfertilized, you fertilize, then you plow, then you plant, you sow, then you reap. Then you go back to unfertilized. Plow, sow, grow, reap. Which grow, this is just an indicator. I said it was a 4-step process, and it is. Because the plants grow once you sow the field. All right? And you'll see that here in a minute. So what we want to do is change this from flax, which is this deal here, to cabbage. So if we had somebody working this, they would know what to do. So we're going to come over here and double click on cabbage. And now cabbage is up. See how the square is here? See how I can move that across? I left click, drag. And you can do this you can put one of every different crop in the field. However you want to do. How long does it take to get fruit from your trees? After the initial planting, 5 seasons. So the apple trees that I harvested last episode were planted spring of year 1. So spring, summer, autumn. Well, summer, autumn. Well, they harvest in summer. So I think you have to go, if I had planted in summer, I don't know if the first season counts. But since we planted in spring, it doesn't matter. You had summer, autumn, fall, spring. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. And then the 5th season was summer. Right? Now, after 5 seasons, once a year, I think in summer, the trees, the orchards, will produce fruit. Every season, every summer. After 13 seasons, they produce more fruit, though. So they're still immature. They're producing fruit, but not as much as they can until you get to the 13th season. So like 3 years later, the tree fully matures, and then you're getting much more out of them than you do initially. All right, so see how we've got this all indicated now showing cabbage. All right, so now what I'm going to do, again, I'm on PC, but you can do this here, is you want to stop field editing. So I can hit H, or I can hit escape. I'm going to hit escape, and it says the field has changed. Do you want to keep those changes? Accept. Boom. Now, see what it says here? It's saying the lower number means it's fertilized. The upper number means it's planted. Okay? The problem is field 3 has already been harvested of the 10 tiles of cabbage. Oats is growing, beetroot's growing, carrots are growing. All right? And then you don't actually have to fertilize orchard plots. You just have to grub them, and then you throw a tree. You have to have a bag, and you throw the tree sapling in there, and boom, done. Then they just go on their Happy, merry way. Shiny, happy people. So if you have workers assigned to the farm shed, yes, I did. Yeah, I found them running the looting path. We got real lucky and found a half dozen apple trees. Actually, I don't think I've bought any trees yet. I think I got lucky and found 3 in one spot and found 3 in another spot. So, and for those of you who are curious, when I keep mentioning the looting path, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a map I made. It is extremely detailed. This is for the valley. Now, I've got one for Oxbow as well. Just go through my community tab here on YouTube. Scroll down, you'll see the Oxbow beginning map. Basically, it takes you through the 4 major sites you need to go to the first day or two you're in the Oxbow. And that way you'll start off with a lot of money and weapons and things you need to get started. But here, all these spots are random. Okay? You see the start point written in white over there to the left middle of the screen. And then you look for a crashed cart. Then you run up on the rise to the south. There's loot there. And then you follow the arrows. Avoid the red circles if possible. Watch out where the purple is. Okay? Because you can wind up finding bandits. Now, let me back up a step though, because really the first thing you should do, it's not so much about the loot when you start. The first thing you should do is immediately hit map. When you spawn into the game, you should hit the map. And what the map will tell you is this. The name of your king. In this case, we've got Lotar I the Great. That means he's a good king, I believe. You know what? Let me just look that up. Let me just look this up. Actually, let me look something else up too while I'm at it. Yeah, so kings in medieval, E-V-A-L-D-Y-N-A-S-T-Y, Dynasty. Okay, kings in medieval dynasty. Heralds and kings on Neoseeker. I hope somebody, wait, let's see if this is 2021, so that's out of date. I don't know if anyone's updated the list recently. But, all right. Oh, actually, my guy's the Great is a neutral king. So let me actually put this in chat. And that way you guys can see it. And because if you get a bad king to start with, I would just basically consider just back up and restart. Okay? So you can see this. For a good king, you complete a quest, you can get a tax decrease and increased mood. Neutral king, tax decrease. Bad king, tax decrease. Decreased mood. If you complete the if you complete the quest, you get a tax decrease and decreased mood. That's swell. If you accept and ignore the quest, for a good king, you'll get a tax increase and decreased mood. Neutral king, you get a tax increase, and bad king, you get a tax increase and increased mood if you ignore the quest. That seems counterproductive, but whatever. All right, good kings are the merciful, the builder, the beloved, the wise, the caring, and the fair. Neutral kings are the great, the strong, the lion, the lazy, and the coward. Okay. Bad kings are the dangerous, the greedy, the warlike, the mad, the cruel, and the aggressor. Now, so that list is, you know what? I'm actually going to bookmark this too. So I can have that. Sure, right there. That's good. Beauty. All right, cool. Let me pull this up here too because I want to monitor things to see how this goes. All right, so we have a neutral king. Now, here it says neutral, and that's, I think, what it's, I don't know if it's telling us he's a neutral king or that's his mindset towards us is neutral. There's one thing to look for on the map here. Actually, if you look here, here it is, the symbol for the herald. Hark the herald angels sing and all that good stuff. He's not on the map at present, which is fine because I don't care. But when you see the herald, he will appear sometimes in the pub, the tavern in Gustovia or Hornica. Rarely is at the other villages, but those are the two biggest villages on the map. and that's where you'll usually see him. So you can go talk to him. Don't wait till the last day of the season. A. B. Because you never wait till the last day of the season to take a quest. A lot of them you may have to wait till the next day to actually finish it. And then you're screwed because you didn't complete the quest by the end of the season. So never start a quest on the last day of a season. Always quick save before you start a quest. Because there are people who are taking the Herald quests, and this is like early game, and the quest is bring 100 iron ore to the, whatever. Support the King's Forges or something like that. It's some insane amount. You can't even get it because you can't access iron ore until you can build the mine, and the mine is way down the road. I'll show you how far down the road it is for us. See how we're at 154 points? Oh, that's Tavern. I think maybe it's here. We have 493 points. You got to have 5,000 to open the mine. Yeah, and then you have to go do the work. Now, it's a little different on the Oxbow map, but whatever. So, things to look for there. So, I have... All right. What are we doing here? Oh, yes, we're going to sow the fields real quick. It is, see, it's 11:11. We should be able to finish this here pretty quick. All right, so we're going to stand over here. We got a bag. We did not equip it. We had one equipped, and then we unequipped it. So now we got to go back and re-equip this bag. All right, so this bag. Let me show you how the bags work. Simple bag has a durability of 30. When you use it, each time you throw something down, and if you accidentally throw something on the same spot twice, or you miss the spot, it won't count against you. Okay? So we've got the cabbage seed here. We got the bag equipped, right? So the bag has a 30 durability. Any action using the bag takes 0.5 durability. So you go to your little rotary wheel here, and we're going to go around to cabbage. Okay? And it tells you what it does there. If you notice that, nope, that's not the one, this one. See how it says the different seasons, autumn, spring, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to remember all that stuff. I rattled off the top of my head to you. And it tells you how much you have of it. Okay? All right, and the X indicates you can't do it right now. So we picked the cabbage seed. Now watch. Remember that the bag's durability was 30 of 30. I'm actually going to move here between the two tiles because this makes it more efficient. And I'm going to face west. All right? It's like stand in the place where you live, now face west. All right. We come down to the simple bag, 29.58. Now, it would be 29.5, but the 0.58 is because of Careful Farmer. Slower durability loss of farming tools. So either bag you use, the simple bag or the regular bag, you will lose 0.5 durability with each handful of either fertilizer or seeds you throw out. Okay? It's a 0.5 durability loss. You can improve on that with the Careful Farmer skill. Okay? Everybody got it? We tracking? Cool. So we're going to throw out, and you can see in the bottom right, it says how much seed we have left under simple bag, and you see the simple bag is wearing down with each little bit that we do. Every little step we take. You will be there every little step, breath I take. We'll be together. Well, Bobby Brown, back in the day. That was when he went solo. All right, so we'll do this and move along, and we're moving along a little quicker than we would be. So if you look in the bottom left, you see the main green bar, the circular bar around is our stamina bar. And then to the right of that is our health bar, the red bar. The yellow bar is our food, and the blue bar is our hydration, because dehydration is the devil. But then there's that little green thing with like a chicken and a looks like a stalk of grain or something. That is the farmer's trance. and that's the clock on it. So tick tock, tick tock. Once you act, see it resets, and then you have like 60 seconds to take action, and then it starts over. And you can see how quickly our stamina recovers. So this balances out pretty well. So we're moving a little bit quicker than we would normally without the buff, and our stamina is able to cover in the time it takes us to move and chuck out the next handful of stuffs. But you can see our bag is wearing down. We're going to have just a little bit of life left in it when we finish this 60 tiles of field. So we did a video a while back. It's in my Oxbow playthrough. Check that out. It's looking at understanding tool durability. And that video will help you understand just why I explained about the bags. The only thing we kind of struggle with is the scythe and the sickle, because each of these tiles is effectively 4 tiles within one big tile. Okay? So now, here's the end of this part. Okay? And I'll show you what I'm talking about. If we go over here, past, what did we name our pigs? I forgot. Let's look. You can name your animals. We have Hamela Anderson and Kevin Bacon. Right. So they're chilling. All right, see how there's 4 cabbage in this? Again, this is one tile right here. The sticks indicate, boom, I'm looking at the corner. So if you drew a line this way and this way, that's it. So there's basically 4 tiles within the tile. All right. And that's, so when you're clearing grains with a scythe or a sickle, each one of those 4 is 1 durability. So basically you clear, you use 4 durability with each tile. And if you're using a scythe, which is the big handled, long handled thing that you sweep with, as opposed to the short handled thing that you just do a little shunk, right? The scythe is just much more efficient. You clear all this. You can clear like 2 tiles plus in one fell swoop. But the durability then will be like -8 to 10. All right. All right, what's up there, Kevin Bacon and Hamela Anderson? Y'all getting along well? Good. Get busy. Make me some poo. All right, so now, if we wanted to go plant more, we could. We got fertilizer, flaxseed. We store all the tools. Oh, there's my iron axe. Hooray! That makes me happy. Oh, I found my axe. Thank God. I thought I accidentally sold this stupid thing or lost it. Oh, good. Now I can go put the hang on. Whew. Oh, I feel so much better now. Damn, that I just felt like an idiot because I was like, oh no, where'd the axe go? Oh yeah, in the chest. We need to put. Whew. Thank God. Oh, man. All right, let me go put the bronze axe. Now, you've got to put the tools and stuff. They can be one of 2 places for your people to access them. They can be in resource storage, in the trunk in here. Right, y'all? So this whole building's resource storage, but the key thing is the trunk, which I know is a little goofy, but whatever. And then the farm shed, they can be in here as well. So you want to have hose. You can have simple wooden hose. You can have iron hose. You can have copper or bronze hose or stone hose. There's 5 different hose. And we did a whole episode on hose on the Oxbow. Go back and look for that in the playthrough list. You got to have bags. Okay. You can have regular bags, which have 120 durability, or simple bags, which have 30. Okay? So you can see the difference. Whereas a simple bag with no buffs can fertilize or sow 60 tiles, a regular bag can do 240 tiles because it's 0.5 use each. So it's this number times 2. So it's almost kind of silly if you think about it. Why not just make it 240? And make your durability loss 1 per anything you chuck out of it. I don't know. That just makes sense to me. Now here's our iron scythe. And you see it's got 860 durability. But when we harvested the flax field, we burned down over 100 durability on it. Okay? I think we had some other stuff we had to get to. We'll be pulling that back out. But you need either scythes or sickles so your people can harvest grains. And then you keep your seeds in here and your fertilizer. It's either got to be in this trunk or in resource storage if you automate your fields for your people to access it. Okay? That's the key. All right, so that's pretty much everything you need to know about farming. It's best to have the farm shed as close to the fields as possible and centrally located, because your farmers, when everyone goes on the clock at 8 a.m., at 0800, everyone goes to work. The farmers in the fields are the only ones who are not doing anything until they're actually in the fields doing something. Does that make sense? They'll start producing stuff in the barn. They'll start feeding the animals. They'll start chopping trees or making whatever you're making in the seamstress hut or in the woodcutter shed, the woodwork shop, or hunting. That all starts at 0800. They don't have to physically be in the building. They don't have to physically be doing anything or whatever, okay? Except the farmers. They have to be there. All right, we're going to keep rehydrated here, okay? Now, this is our rye field, or it's actually our oat field. All right, this is 10 by 30, and we'll harvest that in autumn. So we're going to have all this cabbage, all this oat, and we're going to turn this field and plant rye to harvest in the spring. And rye and oat are what you use to make animal feed for the piggies, so they can make what you see in the bottom here, manure. Hooray! You feed them, and they are poop machines. Hooray. And now, if you don't feed them, it won't kill them, but they won't poop. Okay? Excuse me, is that Kevin? Excuse me, Kevin. I hear you. So now what we can do is come in the barn here, go to the workbench, fertilizer. This is for rot. This is for manure. Oh, we got a nice even number, too. That's good. So we just made 12 fertilizers, so that will fertilize 12 tiles. All right, and then what else you do here is you create animal feed, and you create daub, which is used to insulate buildings from straw and clay, and then you process poppy to get poppy seeds and straw out of those. There's the threshing floor, and then here's the quern, which is where you can take rye, oat, or wheat grain and grind it into flour. All right, now there's a little bit of rot. There's 602 berries. Those are going to rot, and then we'll have 602 rot, which then gives us enough to fertilize this entire field, because it'll be the equivalent of 60 fertilizer. Okay, so we add this into the bunch, get 67. See, we got a whole field worth of fertilizer. This is good. So early on, gathering unripe berries in the spring of season 1, gathering unripe berries, you need 10 to make 1 fertilizer for your fields. But you won't have that available till summer. So it's really for your second crop. You're going to have to buy fertilizer for the first crop, which is why you go run the looting path that I've shown you there. All right. So we have a couple of options of things we could do. Do I still have the hoe in my hands? I do not. Let's look at our food situation. We are out of money. We got lots of meat and lots of cabbage. We have lots of meat. We could roast this meat. We have this roasted meat. I can eat that. That's okay. Of course, it's the end of the season. You don't really have to eat too much going in the end of the season. And we have 4 full buckets of water for our villagers, plus 1 with 6. So this is 40 servings of water plus 6. So we have 46 servings of water in here. We're making buckets. Oh, plus there's actually the water skins too. So that's an additional 8 servings of water. I don't typically have those in here, but we went ahead and started with them in here, just because of what I had. I found the buckets, and then it took a bit before we got to where we could actually produce them. So if we want to go sell some stuff, we could roast some meat, which would help keep our inventory moving. But we're also going to get a crap ton of cabbage in autumn. So what we'll probably do is just make some pottage and run over to Gustovia and sell it real quick. And we're going to have to move. See, we got a bunch of buckets here. We'll take care of that in a minute. Plus, we got bags we're producing. We're going to grab 2 of these. Sell those. We're going to sell this deer skull. We'll sell these feathers. We got lots of firewood. We're holding the fishing spears. Flax stalks we're making into linen thread, which then can be made into linen fabric, which then when combined with leather can be made into bags. See how expensive bags are? We'll only be able to sell them for like 100, I think. We'll see. Daub is used to insulate. It's clay and straw. It's used to insulate the houses. We have a bunch of herbs. We have an iron hammer. Oh yeah, I got bronze axe. Let's put that back. Thank you. Leather, linen fabric, logs we build with, planks we build with. We're about to be able to upgrade some roofs of houses. Steak and stone we work with. Actually, we're going to cut down our steak because that's a lot of them. Straw, we've got some. Torch, we've got an extra. Do I have a torch? I have a torch. That's a 66% torch. That's a 75% torch. We'll hold on to it. Wicker crate we can hold on to. All right. So what we need are wooden bowls. There we go. Let's grab 20 of those. Okay. And then there's wooden hammers and shovels, whatever. Oh, and we could sell wooden vials too. I think we may have to come back for. No, I think we're okay weight-wise. So let's. All right. So now we're going to make pottage. Pottage is your basic but simple meal. All right. It takes 3 meat and not roasted. It's got 3 meat. Okay. We're going to take the oldest of the bunch. Whenever you cook something, it goes back to 100%. So we're going to go right there. No, we need 60 meat. Okay. 60 meat, 40 cabbage, 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 bowl equals pottage. And we're going to go into our house here because you have the cauldron here and you have to unlock this. Okay. So now go soups and right here is pottage. 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 wooden bowl. 3, 2, 1, REF, contact. Oh, I'm so happy that I still have that axe. God, y'all know I lost my ever-loving mind about that last night. Oh. Plus I have an iron knife, and I don't know why it was in there. All right, so now we have 20 pottage. See in the upper left? So let's go in here. Let me reset my stuff. Whew, such a relief. All right, we're going to put this iron knife in slot. Okay. Move this to 7. Put this one 8. Take this out. Why are you... Day. You know, I don't even think you actually have to equip a knife. It's tripping. Okay. Okay. Whatever. There. That seemed to have gotten it squared away. Okay, now we should have what I need to go sell. So we have all this crap we want to sell. Let's check the time real quick. We got to get a move on. We got 20 pottage. Okay. And we got some wooden vials. We're going to... I think that's going to be good. Why do I have berries? We'll pick up some berries on the way back too. All right. Weapons up. And let's... Oh, one more thing. Hang on. We need to adjust our woodcutter's shed. That's an extraction, wood shed. Okay. And so he's working firewood. We do not need him gathering this many steak. Sure. Let's go for, actually, no, let's go for planks. Good. I can gather the sticks, so really I could have taken that out off his plate entirely, but I mean, because right there's a cluster of sticks and there's sticks all over the ground. You are the most efficient villager you have. Just always keep that in mind. You could also work 24/7 if you want, and that's what we've done historically on the channel, but this is different. In this playthrough, we are sleeping at night. There's been one night we did an all-nighter. Or these guys have berries on them? No. So if I hit my scan, see this over here has berries. We're not going to foo-foo with that right now because we're on the clock trying to get to our vendors over here. See how much money we can get out of this deal. I think I already cleared these bushes up here too. I cleared them. Oh, I didn't clear all of them. Hey, survival. All right. Okay, that's... Well, there's one more over here. And then I don't have my shovel on me. Oh, wait. Could a shovel have dropped? Sometimes a shovel will spawn over here. Like someone left it. And that's awesome. Now you can... Oh, there it is right there. It's a bronze shovel too. Hooray. And there's some loose clay. Grab it. Grab it. Grab. We can come back and get this. All right. Awesome. We'll come back and dig up that clay because we use that in conjunction with straw to make daub. Our houses are all insulated for now, but we're going to be needing to build another one here because hopefully we're going to find a couple more of our cousins in the not too distant future. So I'm thinking we're going to have a total of 5 houses in our village, and that's going to be it. And we're going to have to marry them up with an appropriate, man or woman. All right, let's go see Dobie. And how much money you got?
It's you again.
It is. Oh, she's got lots of money. All right. So how much is the bag going to sell for? F, 140. I'll take that. Boom. Keep the bronze shovel. Keep the clay. Sell the deer skull. You got to be a little bit careful sometimes. You can go through here too fast and accidentally sell stuff that you don't mean to. All right. Pottage. Boop. Boop. 560 coins. I like it. Cha-ching. And then we'll sell the vials. It's not going to be worth a whole lot. Oh, yeah, really? 6 coins. Woohoo. Okay. What we need, I think, is oat ale or oat beer. I don't think we're going to buy it right now, but we can buy it from her to do the Unigast quest, which we're not going to do right now. All right, so it's 1,700. Oh, we got points to spend here. All right. So we're at level 7 in survival. This is the one thing you can do. Hey, Autumn, hello. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. And hey, Autumn, if you're still there, real quick, check it out. Look what I found in the farm shed trunk. Iron knife, iron axe. Somehow I transferred them in there. Idiot. Whatever. But I appreciate you stopping in. Let us know what's for dinner. I'll be on for about 45 more minutes, and then I got plans this evening. So, but I wanted to get a live stream in today because it's always good. And then we'll be back tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm glad I found my my axe. Oh, what a relief it is. Because you're an idiot. All right. Is there anything... I don't think there's anything I need to buy. What just happened? Uh-oh. Did we just crash? I've lost control. Ruh-roh. Oh, shoo! Oh, what the hell just happened to my computer? I don't know what just happened. That was weird. All right. So, anyway. All right. See you later, Autumn. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's, no, we're going to have animal feed. We have everything we need right now. So, in theory, we could, nah, I don't want to go exploring. We could. We're now starting to, now that you got like 3 villagers, 3 or 4, you're going to be able to start making progress on building the village and having things you need. All right, let's get the shovel out here real quick. And so what we're going to do is work our way back towards the village and gather stuff as we go. So we're going to shovel this clay up here, and it's going to take 4. Oh, it only takes 3 with the, okay, cool. We have the iron shovel. I thought the bronze shovel took a little longer. I thought it took 4 swipes, but I guess it's only taken 3. Not going to argue. Now, if you build the excavation shed, you can have people do this for you. But we don't have the excavation shed built yet. And we can do this ourselves. Ah, speaking of, how about that? So the excavation shed allows you to gather 4 things. Stones, which you don't need any tools for. Straw, which you don't need any tools for. Clay, which you got to have shovels for. And limestone. Actually, it's 5 things because they upgraded the deal. Limestone, which takes a pickaxe, and copper you can now collect, which requires a pickaxe. All right, now these, okay. There's some over here still. Oh, nope, that's deadly nightshade. We don't want that. Do we want to run up the hill? What time is it? It's, wait, we got skill points to spend. I forgot. All right, so we got 1 skill point to spend, and so we got athlete maxed out. Strong as an oak, this maxes out our health. Survival knowledge, we're not worried about. Insensitive is a temperature thing. Iron liver is only if you deal with poison. It's too easy to take care of. But mind you, there's a difference between 1.0 and 2.0. Okay? 1.0, the St. John's wort will cure like 20% poisoning. On 2.0, it's only 2% poisoning. So you got to have a lot more St. John's wort. You used to be able to carry 5, and if you got fully poisoned, chomp, 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 done. Okay? Whoops. Just smacked my microphone. That was dumb. Now, of these skills, athlete to me is the most important to get as soon as possible because this is slower stamina consumption during movement. It allows you to move farther, faster. Then, your survival sense is the first thing. So you need a tier 1 skill, put a point in survival knowledge. Iron liver is poison resistance, insensitive is temperature. Survival knowledge, I feel like that's the place to put the point, but it's your choice. You put a point in tier 1 to unlock a tier 2. Tier 2 is survival sense, which is what you use when I hit the alt key on my computer to see where the rocks and the sticks and stuff laying on the ground is. That's helpful, especially if you're playing with the foliage on. I play with it on low. So it makes everything easy to see regardless. All right. Strong as oak, ups your health. Okay, your health pool. Survivalist is slower loss of food and water. That's a good thing. Headstrong is alcohol resistance. I don't feel that's useful at all. Just get a potion of sobriety. Water dancer is faster movement in water. Not a fan of that either. Athlete is faster movement because you have slower stamina consumption. And solid to rock is less damage received. Okay? So if you can smell what the rock is cooking, then you get solid as a rock. Okay? We're going to go ahead and get strong as an oak and max that out. That would give us our full health pool. Now, the only trick is we have to consume some broadleaf plantain in this case. See, we're 120 of 130 health. So, bump, bump. Broadleaf plantain is plus 5 health on 2.0, whereas it's plus 2 on the original. We're going to mosey up this way, looking for trouble. I'm talking about trouble. That starts with a T and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Piggy, right side. All right, cinch. Oh, dude, there's 2 of them. There's 1. Come here. Come on. Come see me. I killed your buddy. Come see me. Come get me. Toast. I mean, he hit me, but whatever. I don't care. All right. Give me my bolt back. Got some leather, a little bit of meat. My objective here is to run up the hill. What's up the hill, A-Train? Well, We won't know until we run up it, will we? Oh, wait. Ah, that's what I want right there. Thank you. Now, the fun thing is, I think I can just put in a couple more houses and a couple more buildings, and we're going to keep the size of the village to where we actually aren't going to interfere. Oh, there's still more here. That's okay. We're going to avoid that fight for now. I would like to grab a couple more broadleaf plantain off the ground. I mean, I have a bunch of it, so we might as well use what we got. Cool. And then on the way back down the hill, we'll grab all these berries right here. Ah, there's a crash cart. That's good. Oh, look here. Whoa, that's a nice find. Cha-ching, bada bing. We could sell that or keep it. And then there's flax stalks, which are always good. Flax stalks need to be threshed. Wait a minute. And another bronze sickle. What? How awesome was that? All right, now, we're going to look around because I don't feel like something's safe. Speaking of not being safe, we're going to go up the hill here. And we're looking for a bad guy camp right over here. Don't see it. I think seeing is believing, but I think it would be right here where we're standing because I've assaulted it from up on this higher ridge here. So then you have a height advantage. I have the high ground, Anakin. All right. Well, some people like to build their village up here. It's a cool view and everything, but yeah, there can be a bad guy camp right there. So if you're coming up and down this area, that's a good, something to be watching for. Otherwise, you've got that cart spawn, which is great. And that's a little bit more of the map we've explored now. But man, what a find was that. We can't goof around too much. We could hunt, but I'm not going to. Let's just take one more quick look over here and make sure we got everything. 2 bronze sickles, 184% worth. That was awesome. We're going to grab berries. We're overweight slightly, but we're close to home, and we've mitigated the threat by killing a couple of pigs, but there's still pigs over there. We saw one. I don't know how many are left. I thought I'd already killed them this season, but maybe that was in the spring. And we can just pick up a couple 300 more berries. I mean, 300 berries is 30 rot. Not 30 rock, 30 rot. And that's enough to fertilize our oat/rye field. Okay. We've already got some sitting back there, but we need it. No, damn it. I don't want the deadly nightshade. Blockheads. 271. All right, we can get more down here. So we're a little on the heavy side, so we're going to be moving slower than normal, so we're going to avoid combat with the pigs. Feed the pig! So now we'll cut the corner, because they're over here to our left. And then there should be more berry bushes. There's berry bushes. Actually, I think we're in the pig zone. But that's good enough. That gave us 300 berries. So I usually look to grab 300 to 600 berries a pop. Okay. Plus I haven't cleared out these bushes up here, the ones close into the village. Oh, the ones which would be safe to actually, work with. So let's put stow weapons here. And it's getting to be 9 o'clock. Now these trees will produce come next year. So there's our seamstress hut, our sewing hut, and there's our workshop. My wife who works in the workshop. All right, so let's go over here. They're gathering around the fireplace, which is cool. We're going to grab, nope, that's 602 berries. We're going to leave the 602 berries. Actually, I'm going to grab, nope, that's not what I want. I'm going to grab them, which is being, I can move, but not really. All right, so now I'm going to go to my inventory. And I'm just going to separate these out. So I'm going to do X, and then I'm going to go to 600, and accept to drop. Okay, so there's 600. And then I'm going to do inventory X, E, F. Okay, and then over here, I'm just going to throw down the other 5. I mean, you could eat those. You don't want to eat them when they're rotted. All right, and so we'll leave that there. That's our rot pile. Okay. All right, we got new toys. Oh boy, does that make me happy. So we got a bronze shovel. And you know what? We'll just throw that in here. F, F, F. We got clay, which we could take and dump in here. Okay, that gives us like 74 clay, which is cool. Let's do this. We're going to take buckets, buckets, and buckets. Firewood's great. Flax stalks, we're going to dump those in. Oops, nope. Flax stalks, we're going to dump those in here. Nightshade, we'll dump that in here. Henbane, we'll dump that. We're going to take the buckets. We need to drop our food off and the meat off. Otherwise, we're good. All right, so let's do this. Let's go up to the well here. We're going to fill up our buckets and put them in food storage. And this is going to be basically 50 more servings of water for our people. I think we established that one serving... Oh, nice! Looky there. So we got extraction points. So now we got 3, so that's 1. Odd levels give you 1 point. Even levels give you 2. So when you get to level 10, you get 15 total points. Mule, please. That's another 5 kilograms of carry weight. We're up to 75 kilos. 80 is the max without a potion. Chuck this in here. Bada bing ski, bada boom ski. Now, so yeah, you store your water in food storage. Okay. Now, we're going to start dropping food in here too, because you do not want to go through a season change with food in your pocket. It will rot 50%. If it's in here, it'll only rot 12.5%. Okay. So make sure to clear out your pockets. I got to go put that leather up. All right. Now we're dirty, but we're not too fussed about that, because at the end of the season, of course, we're thirsty and we're kind of hungry too. At the end of the season, all that stuff resets. So just go to bed dirty, go to bed hungry, go to bed thirsty. All right. And that, yeah, that'll do. And we're going to sleep till the next season. Hooray. The alcohol consumption, I guess... oh, wait. Agnes has got a quest for us. Uh-oh.
Don't wish it were easy.
Quick save.
Wish you were better.
All right.
Is anything troubling you, my dear?
How's my beautiful wife doing? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I was sure that women were generally exaggerating the troubles of pregnancy. What do you mean? A lot of things. This particular moment, cravings. Heard about those. Do you have anything specific in mind I could help? Was eating daub soup with clay bread. What? Which would probably do a good job insulating my stomach as well as killing me. But I have a more reasonable proposition, at least a little. Okay, phew. Want to experience all the tastes at once. I want my palate to feel violated. Whoa, that's weird. Give me a bit of honey, a huge block of salt, and as many onions as you can carry. Are you sick with it? One of the possibilities? Yes. Okay, I'll get what you wish for. Okay, pregnancy cravings. Now, it's autumn, so we need to kind of switch out some of our clothing.
Do or do not.
There is no try. Yes, thank you, Master Yoda. We just got a Yoda deal. All right, so we're going to switch over to the simple linen tunic. And we're going to actually change over to our noble boots. And change out the trousers for joined hose. I think this will cover us temperature-wise. You know what? We're going to change out the flat straw hat for the cap.
There is no try.
That's it. Oh, we're naked. Oops. Well, now we got a hat on at least. Cool. And that should take care of our temperature tolerance. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, well, we need to go see what we can do about this. So, because then there's lots of farm work to do. And that's on us for now. Okay, we're the farmer. That's our job. All right, so we're going to go to the journal and go to pregnancy cravings. We need 40 onions. Holy shnikey. Woman wants to frickin' wipe our pocketbook out. Technology. Excavation shed. Yes, cool. All right. Why do you have the alcohol consumption ones? I've never put points into it. I mean, if you want to drink or whatever. And I suppose it helps if you do the Potion of Possibilities, which allows you to reassign all your skill points, because then it makes you drunk. Oh, get you drunk. Get you love drunk on my hump. And all that stuff. All right. You know something? Let me see if I still have, because we may still have stuff in here. We have wooden bowl. Well, we have 2 wooden bowls. Okay, 2 is better than none. We can make some wooden bowls real quick. We cannot make wooden bowls. We don't know how to do woodworking. Our wife knows how to do that. How many? Tell me we have 20. We have 10. 10 is better than none. Right? So since we have to go do stuff for our wife, we're holding this potion of sobriety too. All right, that'll help offset the cost here. We're going to go make 10 things of stuff real quick, plus we need our combat loadout of food. All right, so we're going to get... well, dummy, just go harvest the cabbage then. Duh. Well, that was it. That was all we needed, actually, was 8. But now we got something to put back in here. All right, so we got 12 cabbage. Now notice it's categorized by its condition. So we're going to actually transfer 7 of these. So now we have 20 cabbage. And then we're going to find the oldest meat, which see how everything's degraded by 12.5% per season. So we're going to take 2 meat here. Okay. So we need 30 meat, 20 cabbage, 10 wood bowls. Okay. So now we have 2, so we need 28 of these. You know what? We're going to take all of it. I have a plan. Okay. So we make 10 things of pottage to go sell, which will get us some coin.
Belong here.
Yes, you do, dear. Swibor, I'm going to need you to do me a favor, buddy, and that's not get busy with your wife for 2 years. Let's just check that real quick. Okay, good. Now, you see everyone's happiness is going down? That's just because we had a thing at the beginning of last season where everyone saw a rainbow, and so their happiness went up 10% for a season. So now everyone's coming back down to reality, and they're going to match up with Radamilla. But if we can get above 30, they'll be okay. So what we may do is a little bit of decorating to the houses or upgrade the roofs. And in doing so, then that'll put their happiness up to where it's at least a smiley face, right? Okay. Oh, there was one other thing I need to do was roast the meat we've got, and that is craft. So we're going to roast this meat so we can sell it, and then we need to go do our combat loadout, which is just, I like having enough stuff on me to make sure I'm not going to be hungry. Now there's 2 onions, so we only need 38 onions. We're going to take this dried meat, and then we'll take a couple of cabbage. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. And if our people are hungry, let's just grab a little extra cabbage and throw in there. Wait a minute. Let's not do that. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's do what I'm doing right here. Holy crap, dude. You scared me. Frickin' Kevin Bacon. Y'all better settle. Oh, we got 2 piglets. What? Awesome. Sweet. All right. So, yes, start with 2. Now we have 4. Hooray. All right. So now we're going to put basically all those back. So that gives us 264 cabbage. Where am I going? Good God. Okay. So now our people have plenty to eat. We're going to finish pulling this field real quick. And then we're going to run to Gustovia. We may need to buy... I know we don't need to buy any animal feed. What are you saying, fool? Shut up. I don't need to buy squat. Except the stuff my wife needs. Alright, the field has been harvested. Hooray. And we're heavy, and that's okay. If you're heavy and you know it, clamp your ham. Alright, so we're going to leave, I think, about 300 cabbage behind. So what do we got here? 264, so we need to leave behind about 46. You know what? 100. Sure, that's a good number. Sure. All right. So now our people have food to eat, although they don't have fancy stuff. They don't have fancy feast for finicky cats. We'll get a bag. Take this fur. We have linen thread. We have linen fabric. I'm going to hold on to that. No. You know what you're going to do? I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Except, check this out. 8, I think, actually, is what I need. 4. And we're going to take 2 of these. Take 2 and call me in the morning. What are you doing, A-Train? Watch. I have a plan. Not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Oh, we actually have more leather than we needed. We're going to make a couple longbows to go sell. Those will make some nice coin. And the extra leather we have on us, we'll just make some of these. Now, our girl here, it looks like she's standing here sweeping, but she's actually out hunting. All right? So you don't have to fret about that. Whereas some people, it looks like they're actually out doing stuff. Like you'll see woodcutters actually working the trees sometimes. But you'll see my wife's here working the workbench, and then she's actually making flax stalks. They'll change around the work positions too. So it doesn't mean they're necessarily doing what it appears they're doing. Like in the barn, they'll rotate around to the kern and the threshing floor and then the workbench. Okay. Now, one more thing we're going to do. It's still, whoop, hey, yo, settle down, fool. So we're going to come over here to the point and see if there's any free stuff. There's no free stuff. We're going to take a look for bad guys right across the way. And so we're just going to check for a little bit of loot possibilities over here. We're looking for a campfire right in that area right there. I don't see one. So let's do the Leroy Jenkins. See if anybody jumps up from their spot. And the other option is right up here. That's the second possible bad guy camp spot. It's right here. I don't see anybody. All right, nobody in my hood, and that's good. I don't want nobody in my hood. All right, so let's haul ass over to Gustovia, and we'll sell some shizzle. We'll see if any of our cousins have checked in, and we'll round them up. Go over here, actually work along the edge of the water. So there's no crash cart at the path there. Stuff you'll find along this way is along the river, or that crash cart site, and then there's another crash cart site up here closer to Gustovia, which will just have like some wheat. Nothing serious. They haven't redone this edge here. I wish they would. Just clean it up a little bit, make it look a little more realistic. Now there's fish. Those are roach though. Those suck. Those are the worst. All through here is just roach between the two bridges. You only get one fish meat out of each. What you want is perch or pike. Pike you get 7 meat from. Perch you get 4. All right, I'm just looking to see if maybe another shovel spawned, but I don't see it, so that's okay. These look like peanut butter cookies. All right, so here's the crossroads. Now there can be a crash cart right here, and then there can be a pile of supplies like this, although this is only going to give us like a handful of coins. Yeah. Whatever. Free. It's a donation. The other thing to look for is right there. You may find some sacks. Not Fifth Avenue, but some sacks. Okay. And you can get some stuff out of them. And this down here, sometimes there's some junk. But you gotta kind of go between the, see how there's little flat areas? You may just up and stumble across it. It's good to check, because free stuff is the best kind. All right, so that's it. Let's go in town. And, oh, we got some people. Who are you, Bernard? Bernard is a little under... He's a little under... She's an average NPC. Weeslawa. She's a 332211, which is 12 points. Dobie, hello.
Oh, it's you again.
Yes, it's me again. Okay, so I need to sell that. All that. Oh, wait, that's all our cabbage seed. We don't want to sell all that. We will hold that. Dried meat we're going to hold. Fur we're going to sell. Longbows we're going to sell. That's 196 coins. Pottage we're going to sell. That's a nice chunk of change. Roasted meat we're going to sell. Simple bags we're going to sell. And we have 2 extra wooden bowls, which we're going to hold. Okay, cool. Now, my wife wants stuff.
How can I help you?
Well, let me go back to the list of what I need. Okay. 40 onions, 5 honeycomb, and 4 honeycomb and 5 salt.
Oh, it's you again. Price is so low, you don't need to haggle.
There's 3. There's 9. Shouldn't have any salt.
Hello there.
Excuse me. All right, so we're going to go over and see the cook. Over here in the kitchen. All right, so we need 2 more honeycomb, I think. Yeah, no, we need 1 more honeycomb, 31 onions, and 5 salt.
Damn. Hello there. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
We need 1 more honeycomb, right? Shoot, we're not having enough onions here. Uh-oh. She didn't have salt.
See you around.
Well, that puts us in a bit of a pickle. We have the honeycomb. We need more onions. So I think we're going to have to go to Denica. How much money do we have? 2,000 coins. Holy crap. Okay, well, that works. We are going to take Uber.
Maybe my prices are a bit steep, but then again, how is life treating you?
That's okay. Where would we get the salt? I mean, we could go up and get it out of the mine, out of the cave. That's probably going to be just a smart way to do it. All right, let's go to Denica, see what we can get there, because we need the onions. Best goods in the valley. Yep, I always say that, right? Any chance there's bad guys around? Let's go take a look. I'm feeling salty. Now that I got my iron crossbow, I shall fear no evil. Okay, nope, there's none. You know what? I think there may be an extraction hut or an excavation hut in Lesnica. Well, let's go see Kinga, see if we can get some onions from her, and then we'll go see the farmer.
Oh, it's you again.
Hi, Kinga.
Solo, you don't
Always nice to see you. Onions, she's got 6. Do you have any salt? You do not.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I just don't like conversations about the weather, crops. Hello there. So long.
Baldwin is an average, but he is a hunter and wait, diplomacy. God, we don't need diplomacy. We could use the hunter. Posnomir is below average. He's a hunter survivalist. Stanislaw is okay. He's below average. Damn it! What is with these below average people?
How do you do?
Hey, Dagobert.
Only the best products here.
Tell me you have salt. Oh, here we go. Hooray. There's our onion problem solved. We only need 20. So, okay, that takes care of that. Thank you, sir. That's salt. Do you have salt? You have salt? No, you don't have salt. Okay, we're going to just go have to get it ourselves.
Have a good day.
All right, cool. So now, we got the honeycomb. We got the onions. We just don't have salt.
I can't say a bad word about our king. I can't say a good word either.
So what I think we're going to do is make a... It's 1:20 in the afternoon. That's a little late. Okay. So we need to get to Branica. And so I think we're just going to Uber up there.
Hello there.
We ride to Branica. So now, 2 things we can do here. First, let's go check the village here to see maybe if we find one of our cousins. And it's not looking... She's average. Casimira, she's below average. Chichislawa, we can't pronounce her name. Fortunately, she's only average. Okay. Wait a minute. It's a woodshed. That's no good. And then here's your other one of your other seamstresses. Okay. So come and see her for stuff. All right. So what we need to do here... Wait a minute. Can I... Let me go talk to this guy. Maybe he'll have a stone pickaxe and I won't have to build one. Of course, if one were laying around, in theory, I could steal it if I could get away with it, but I don't do that.
Hello,
Ogden.
traveler. Price is so low, you don't need to haggle.
You know something? Awesome. Give me 1 log. Cool. 1.3 coins. I'll
Take
take
care.
that. Thank you. I think that's what we need for a... Yep. We need 4 stones. Awesome. We'll get the salt ourselves and then we'll run home. So... we just need 4 of these stones. Who was the? It was probably Dreadnought. Smart ass. Okay. He wanted me to hunt a bear, but he wanted me to take it on with an axe. Well, guess what? I'm not going to do that. I found a hawk. There's a bear over here somewhere. Okay, there is a bear spawn up here. There he is. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Tally ho. Target, target, target. In your face. In your chest. Come on. Not the smartest bear in the woods. He took his time coming at me. Should have charged me early on, pal. You done messed up, eh, Ron? All right, bear. There's the spawn. It's grayed out. He's dead. We're clear. So, there we go. We got our bear kill. Hooray. Give me my my bolts back. Now we got some fur. Best goods in the valley. They do still say that. All right, so sweet. We are rolling. Now we got a little bit of stuff to carry. It's pretty cool. So we got 30 fur and 80 meat. Yeah. Whoops. Now we made us a pickaxe. So we're gonna roll over here to the cave. So the north cave is safe because there's no bear, but there can be bandits. If you see pikes here, there's bandits. Wait a minute. Shoot, hang on. I did not consider something. I did not consider this. Hang on. Okay. We should be okay. Should being the operative word. What I was looking for just now was dead animals. Because then that's indicative there's a wolf spawn in the area. Okay? So now, we need to get this stone pickaxe, which ain't going to last long. But something is better than nothing. First thing we need is salt. So we're looking for this right here. Okay, there's 6 salt. That's what we need. Okay? And we can... Since we're here... Okay. Yeah, so now we're overloaded, right? Except for one technicality. We have a potion of weight. Boop, boop. So how close are we? 87 of 95. So that means we can pull a little bit more. And we can drop some of the stone. How much stone do we have? I don't have a lot of stone in storage back at the village. So I kind of like the idea. I mean, we could pick it up, though. Yeah, that would be stupid. Frickin' drop the stone. Take stuff that's worth it. You can pick up stones around the village. Why carry them? Okay, and then there should be Now we're heavy again. Okay, and let's mosey back out here. Pick up this cluster of stone, which is going to make us very heavy. And we're going to drop it all together. Okay, and then that leaves us where we can probably just get, well, no, we're not going to be able to because our pickaxe is not going to have the, yeah, it's only got 3.5, so it's done. All right, so the hell with that. Let's drop that. And we got some tin ore, we got some copper ore, we got some salt, and we're slightly overweight, but we could take, you know, we'll drop like, we're 96, so we need to drop like 2 more. So drop like 44 stone. Actually, we're going to drop 50. Which is stupid, but whatever. Cool. All right, that gives us a little bit of wiggle room as we head home in case we come across something we need to loot. And let's start making our way downtown. Now we could run up over here and pick up some potions. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Since we're here, I was going to go check for the travelers camp. But we could use some potions, and we got some geish.
Do you think that the people from Branica copied our name?
And people at Branica copied our name. Yeah, I kind of wonder why it's like the 2 names are identical.
One of the lambs started to act a bit suspicious yet.
How do you do?
Hi.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
You know what? I'm going to sell him. So 12. What would it be? 52. $60. Okay, cool. All right, dude, check it out. I need a couple of these. What the? Oh, jeez Louise. I need, if I can not hit the wrong button, F. Those. Get a couple of those. And a couple of those. All right. Cool.
See you around.
Yep. Smell you later. All right. Here, well, here's some dudes sitting around. Who exactly is this St. John anyway? That's a fine question. That is a question I have. Sulagast.
There's nothing like
Oh my God, here is our cousin.
fire.
We found him.
Make you forget.
There you go.
Sleeping outside today.
15 point NPC. That's our cousin Sulagast.
Travels are
We've got to get,
very
what day
well,
is it?
but
Day 1? Okay. So, let me, quick save.
finally,
Let me, oops, hang on. Hang on. Let me make a note. Sulagast. Is in, is this Baranica or this is Branica, right? He's in Baranica. Okay.
My grandpa used to say, when nothing hurts you,
Okay,
you're
good.
dead.
All right. So let's get out of here and get home. We got to take care of the waifu. But now we know where to find him. So we'll go get a house built. And then we'll be on our way. Hooray. What time is it? 17:39. Yeah, I'm about done anyway. I gotta go get dressed and go pick up my buds. And we're going to dinner and watch a band play tonight. Okay, we cleared that cart last season. So it should be empty. Plus, we got to get there before our potion of weight runs out. We don't have to burn the second one. So this is where one of the camps will spawn with bad guys. And then the other one, I don't think this is a site. I think it's that upper one. And then this down here is the lower one. Right in here-ish. It's right in this area. So just watch. If you're coming along here, next thing you know, you got a couple of knuckleheads chasing you down, trying to club you in the head. A-Train warned you. Alright? Simple. Alright, so we're going to have to find a place to build a home for Sulligost. And you saw he was a farmer type, so so he's part of the family. And then we got stuff to dump off.
The best ones are always taken.
All right, cool. We're going to hold that. Dump this. Dump this. That goes, nope, hold that, hold that, hold that. We can dump one of these. Whoa, no, salt. Okay, we need 5 steak, stone, 10 ore, wood bowls. Okay, cool. Wooden vial. Yep, okay. Dump the meat. Well, let's drop the cabbage seed off. Oh, we got 22 more cabbage seed too. That's fine. All right. So we'll probably plant the 20 cabbage seed in the spring, and then we'll do the full 60 in summer. Does that make sense?
Scratch is quite exciting.
Yes, starting everything from scratch is quite exciting. Where is my waifu? Agnes. May the soil of our future be moist and full of worms.
Good thing that only selected people are
Plus 300 Dynasty rep. Hooray. Awesome. Okay, cool. That worked out nicely. So let's do this. Let's use the log bench. We're going to turn around and we're going to look at our fledgling village. And we're actually going to go into photo mode. Hit that. Drop this, bring this back. Drop this down. This looks like a good autumn time picture, does it not? I think this is good. It gives us, it's indicative of autumn. So let me back it up. Just, well, I'm looking at how it's going to crop. Which angle looks better? This angle here. Yeah, that's not bad. What do you think, Adele? Do we like this one, or do we like this angle over here? Kind of get the trees, the glow of the sun, farm shed. You can see the fields still have work to be done. Pig pen in the back. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's do a control print screen there. Let's do a whoops, switch. Whoa, what the hell did, well, that was weird. Great. Damn it, I just screwed my computer up. What did I hit? I hit Win tab. Oh, there we go. I think I fixed it. Hooray, I fixed it. Shoo, that was a pain in the ass. I hate it when you hit the wrong key things and all of a sudden stuff happens. that you don't know what the heck is going on. All right, lock aspect ratio. Yep. And then we're going to just like that. And then done. Cool. Yeah, cool picture to work with. Okay, cool beans. I will dink around with that a little bit, and you guys can enjoy your evening. So let me just kick over to this. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. I know we did. We still have what? We still have 2 days left in summer. So tomorrow, hopefully, it'll be afternoon, evening time here in the U.S., so it'll be late night for you. Well, we may do 4 days if we want to stay on our schedule we're on, or we could do 3 days, and then we'll just be on a first day of the season, and then 2 second and third day, then first day, as opposed to third day, first day, second day. We'll be on a second day, third day, first day. So, but I kind of want to get back on the schedule. I like the schedule we're on because it keeps things moving. You know, that's why I feel as far as this series is going. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. And will give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel. Let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from Rendercoop Games and Toplitz Productions. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Right now, folks, you can join us on Discord. There's a link in the description below. We also appreciate donations to help support the channel. There's a link to our PayPal. However, right now we're accepting donations on behalf of my late mother, who passed end of, a week ago Friday. And the donations are to the Texas Valor Project, which helps support veterans with traumatic brain injuries. So there's a link in the description and her name, so please put her in as on behalf of, and we greatly appreciate your support. So I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one. I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.